Hey, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a What's Your Calling reading. I haven't done one of these in months. So what we're gonna do is, this is for folks who are either forced to do something outside of their wheelhouse or career, or are choosing to because of the current socio-political economic environment. Okay. This is a starting point for you to just ask yourself, am I doing what I want to do? Is this sustainable? Is there something else I could do? Okay. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not very lucrative in my business, but I am following my passion, and I haven't had to sell out, so I still have my innocence intact. So hopefully this can help you. All right. We have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So maybe you're working on some throat chakra blockages, or recognizing that you are speaking out. Right now I'm uploading a video about that very thing, about going against the status quo. So if that calls to you, go check out that. It's under the Collective Convos. That's a playlist that you're going to find a lot of support for some of the heavier stuff to navigate in regards to going a little bit rogue, okay? All right, we have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So maybe you're a reader, or maybe a writer and a speaker. Getting like slam poetry. I'm a single mom, and he's coming. Ice cream? Not right now. You could have a popsicle, but not ice cream. I can't do ice cream right now. I'm doing a reading. If you go get me a popsicle, I'll open it for you, but ice cream's too much. Keep breaking spoons on our ice cream. I don't know why, but my freezer just went like, got crazy fucking cold. So I have to like do a whole lot of extra for ice cream right now. That's why I'm saying no. Okay, let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Maybe this is a career, a relationship, family, whatever it is. There's some sort of thing that you need to walk away from. For that to come out like that and be so forward, it seems like this may be something that you've been contemplating. Maybe you just needed someone to tell you, walk the fuck away, let go. All right. We have sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Maybe you need to spend more time by yourself. That's definitely a huge part of this process. Getting to know yourself, getting to know the things that you like or dislike, and coming out after let go, perhaps. There's people who laugh at your sensitive nature. I had that happen a lot too. Told all those people to fuck off. I don't talk to any of them anymore. They don't deserve my energy. So if you're noticing that I feel like just everyone is kind of more sensitive, with good reason. Look at the fucking shit show we're living through. So take care of yourself, okay? Music, your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Maybe make a playlist of all of your favorite music to help you find yourself, right? He's very vocal today. Study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. The other day I was thinking about waitressing. I haven't waitressed in a long time, and it's really easy money. But probably not right now in this political environment. It was a long time ago. So, think about it. No, I'm not going to waitress because I still don't have anyone to watch my son. I'm the one that watches my son, so. Alright. Spiritual teacher, you'll heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Maybe you've been thinking about that. Check out your local community college if that's something that's interesting to you. I started offering courses at my local community college. It was never on my radar until it presented itself, and then I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? Just because people don't sign up, maybe, but offer it, right? All right, you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. And travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Oh God, I wish. Okay. now what I'm going to do is pull from the Sacred Rebels to see what energies we may be dealing with, or could be holding us back, or something that we really need to embody to get us confident enough to make these changes. Today's reading, collective reading, is called, I almost called it Zaddy, but I called it, what was it called? I don't remember. Oh, Finding Balance and Strength. And so there was a lot about making life changes in that one too, if you feel so called. Shock of the new. This always comes out during these readings. People around you are going to be shocked about the changes that you're making. People are going to try to hold you back. I've done a lot of collective combos about that, including the one that's uploading right now about the consequences of going against the status quo, is that you're always going to have a Karen in your fucking ass telling you that you shouldn't be doing that, right? Regardless of who that person is in your life, what their relationship is to you, it doesn't necessarily need to be a white middle-aged woman calling the police on you, but it's going to be that kind of, what's that word? Archetype of someone trying to tell you that they know better than you, right? You're the only one that knows what you're so passionate about. You're the only one that knows the things that give you life. You're the only one that knows about every experience, every feeling that you've ever had. So trust yourself to make these decisions for yourself. And don't allow anyone to try to keep you stuck, okay? We also have conscious connections. Being around other people who are making these changes or stepping into their power is super helpful. Again, because you're going to have a lot of, what is this? You're going to have a lot of, what is this word? You're going to have people who don't like what you're doing. There's a better word for it, but whatever. Okay. Trust yourself, like I just said. This is all the animals too, so really peep when animals come or cross paths with you, whether, you know, you're walking in the parking lot and a crow swoops down, or, you know, there's a spider in your shower, right? Those die at my house. I'm sorry, but they do. We don't, it's so National Geographic in my bathtub sometimes. It's crazy. Anyway, you know, pay attention to those things, right? And honor it. Right? Look it up. I did a whole series going through spirit animals. The spirit animal deck. I did every card. So go check out that playlist if you have a particular animal that you are seeking clarification about. Again, trust yourself. So I feel like animals are going to show up when you're maybe feeling unsure or not confident in the decisions you're going to make or you are making. There will probably be an animal that crosses your path. Or if you have a pet, your pet might act a little bit differently. Remember that it's that conversation, or it's that message of trust yourself, trust what you're doing, believe in your ability to do these things, to make these changes, to stand in this truth and move forward, right? Fucking shut the fuck up. God, these commercials can suck my tit. Just trying to watch this stupid fucking movie. I'm sorry, I get so pissed about little shit. Alright, we have an owl coming out with Be the Hunter, Not the Hunted. Again, opposition, that's the word. Peeping the opposition, right? Owls are wise, but they also come with a lot of cultural, a lot of cultures see owls as a sign of bad news or dark omen. But regardless, be the hunter, not the hunted. Peep the opposition. I like to keep those people close to me. I like to play games. But I've gotten to that point. Sometimes people are just so detrimental to your health and well-being that they cannot be in your energy, but there are some who are secretly, you know, wanting the formula for what you're doing, and there may be some, you know, jealousy or envy, but it's not like detrimental, because at the bottom line, they wish they were doing that too. And so it's kind of this energy of planting seeds, right? So peep the ops, but don't let it take over, right? And choose choose what boundaries you need for those folks. Free from judgment, free to love. Free from judgment, free to love. What other people say about you is none of your fucking business, especially if they are living a life that you want nothing to do with, right? Like, I would actually not want your life. I would not want your position. I would not want any of that. So I'm gonna let you say whatever the fuck you want about me, because I'm good on that. Thank you. Bye. And come to life. This whole process is about really reconnecting to who you are, right? What do you feel at the bottom of the deck? Allow your nervous system to be the navigation system for this process. Your nervous system is going to tell you what's right and what's wrong for you. But in our society, we've been so conditioned to not trust our own feelings, right? To constantly look for solutions outside of ourselves. So this is an entirely different wiring. Fuck. It's a complete rewiring of your life, right? It's a lifestyle change. And keep that in mind too, because the struggles and challenges that are going to arise are going to be things that you've never had to do before, or things that have never come up before. And if we keep our victim and lack mentality that this system perpetrates and wants us to stay in, then we're going to allow those challenges to take us out. That's not the point, right? This whole process is about being, connecting back to yourself, finding out who you are and what you want, right? I'm thinking of the movie A Star is Born, with Lady Gaga. I just watched that movie. I didn't know it was gonna fucking shatter my world, but I'm seeing speaker music and writing. So, you know, maybe there's always been, maybe you've always, that, you know what, that came out earlier in the first collective reading too. The Six of Wands is a person standing on a stage. So maybe you've always had this inkling that you were, you know, meant to be seen by others, right? Some people are meant to be leaders, right? That's what I'm making these videos for, the people who are wanting to step into their leadership role, right? Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and fucking clear. Alright? Again, that throat chakra coming out. Get some, how do you say that? Lazula? I have a stone, but it's in my bathroom. I'll look it up. It's from ancient Egypt. It's a blue stone with like gold specks in it. It's very good for helping with your throat chakra. Other blue stones, crystals is what I'm talking about. Remember, if you ever need support, if you can't count on people, get rocks, because rocks are like ancient, okay? They hold a lot of wisdom and they can hold a lot of your energy, right? This is a zebra jasper. Lazuli? No. Crystal. Lapis lazuli. Semi-precious deep blue metamorphic rock, highly valued for its beauty and symbolic meaning, particularly for spiritual enlightenment, royalty, and truth. It often features gold pyrite flecks resembling a starry night sky. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, it is associated with mental clarity, emotional healing, and spiritual awakening, making it popular for meditation and healing practices, which is part of, I should show you the picture, which is part of this process, right? So, lapis lazuli. Google will help you with your spelling, okay? A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. Not only faith in everything that you believe, but also as we're in this process, we're getting back to having our own faith and belief in ourselves, right? Because again, within our society that's been, you know, picked at, taken, redirected, right? So having faith in whatever you believe in your process, also in yourself, and allowing yourself to remember that this is a process. It's not something that's going to happen over fucking night. This is a lifestyle change. So give yourself the time, space, rest, You need to do it, right? You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. And remember that it's okay to be happy. It really is. Especially when you're around a bunch of people who are fucking miserable, right? We already talked about that. Like, I don't want any of what you've got, so I'm good on what you think about me. Fuck off. Alright, you don't have to say that to people, but you're allowed to have an internal monologue and smile. Alright, one more. That's like 6. Alright. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. I have a fuck ton of resources over here on my page for this process. Mine was incredibly painful, so I've tried to make a map for everyone who's interested. Alright? Let me go ahead and pull one affirmation because I can't just leave you on that note. I hope you are feeling inspired. I hope you're feeling safe to explore the things that are not mundane. The world really needs us. The world needs us to step into our passion, our purpose, our calling. There's literally nothing else to do. There is beauty in simplicity. It's the little things that make life big. Choose to be happy. Happiness coming again. This process is more about a state of contentment. Happiness is a fleeting emotion. Contentment is more of a state of being. So it doesn't mean that you know, when you're sad, you've failed, which is what this whole happiness narrative often does, right? It's like, well, if you feel sad, then you're either fucked up or there's something wrong with you. Whereas contentment is, you know, I might not be where I want to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be, and it's all good, right? Sometimes I feel pissed, sometimes I feel happy. It depends, right? We ride the waves of the ocean of our feelings, and that's what I mean by using your nervous system as your internal guiding, right? Follow your heart, just breathe, and do what you love. And lastly, all great things have small beginnings. Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. The best is yet to come. It might be hard to stay in that space. If you're starting to feel bogged down by the world around you, remember that you have the free will to create the world that you want to see, and you have the capacity and capability to be the change that you wish to see in the world. And anytime this gets too daunting, continue to center back to that. I have the ability to be the change I want to see. It might not be easy, but it's sure as fuck gonna be a lot easier than living a horrible life. Right? Have a good one.